What's up, guys? Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. I'm SebTH1. Welcome back. Or Sebastian. Last time, we did it. We did the final trial within Skyloft after learning the Song of the Hero, which was awesome. It's the main theme of the Legend of Zelda series. It's just good. Got the Stone of Trials, which we can actually see in our stop doing that. The Stone of Trials, which proves that we finished it and opened the path to the final dungeon, which was in the Skyloft, Skykeep, and in the Skykeep we found all three pieces of the Triforce. An almighty power created by the old gods. You hold every part: power, wisdom, and courage. And as we got it, we made our wish with all of our heart to the Triforce that Demise in our current time would be defeated. And he was. Excuse me a moment. I see a spider. Disgusting. Okay. I hate spiders. But he what was I talking about? Fuck. You fucking distracted me, you bastard. Oh, we made the wish with all of our heart, and he was eradicated from the current time. Unfortunately, once Zelda woke up, everything seemed hunky dory until Ghirahim. He's still around, and he got Zelda, and he was like, if I can't have Demise be revived in this time, I'll just go to the past. Because fuck you, he still exists there! So, he took Zelda and went through the Gate of Time to go and resurrect his master. This time, we're going for the end. This is it. This is the big one. If you need anything right now, we'll go through a quick tally, okay? Heart pieces. There are 24 heart pieces in the game. 4 pieces each, you get hearts, okay? Medals. There are 2 life medals that extend your hearts. There are 5 empty bottles. You get 1 for free at the beginning of the game, as you see. The Hylian Shield... oh, wow, my voice cracked. One of the pieces of the heart, by the way, are in the same thing I'm about to talk about. But the Hylian Shield, you have to do the lightning round from the Thunder Dragon after completing the quest for the Song of the Hero and going right back. 8 fights. 8 of them. All items you get through the story. And I think that's everything else that I can mention. Oh, right. So 24 heart pieces, 27 goddess cubes, okay? And in turn, 27 goddess chests. There are 10 medals, 2 hearts, 2 rupees, a bug, a potion, a cursed, the treasure medal, and I'm trying to remember what else. Cursed, heart, ruby, bug, potion, treasure. I feel like I'm blinking here. I'm blinking on the last 2. Fuck. hang on. I don't want to give no information at all, so... So, like I said, 2 heart medals, 2 ruby medals, a treasure medal, a bug medal, the cursed medal, and the 2 life medals. Those are your 10, okay? The only ones you need on you right now to have the full heart containers, the whole 20, is the life medals, because otherwise then you'll have 18 hearts. I put 5 fairies on because I rather have a full revival if I die. The upcoming fights are not hard per se, but it's nice to have insurance. But we're all ready to go, so let's go. I'll check the pots to see if there's any arrows, or you don't really need them. The upcoming segments are mostly sword based. Rubies are pointless. Just remember, if you need fairies besides the goddess walls, I'll take that. There is always a fairy in this pot. Always. Every single time. And there is a goddess wall outside. If you draw over there, if you draw a Triforce, you'll get fairies. You'll get 3. I'm gonna do a double save because I know this recording. No. Because I know this other recording finished. Okay, and we're ready to go. No more dawdling. It's time to finish this. Impa. Link, it's Ghirahim. He appeared out of thin air, and he got the drop on me. Don't worry about me. You must chase after him. He ran through the great doors at the front of the temple. You may yet catch him before it's too late. I love how he just pops in and out of existence. Hear me, my hordes! The spell is nearly complete. The Demon King returns. Until then, you will keep that well from interfering with my ritual. I don't care if the whole lot of you get lodged in the end of his blade. You will buy me the time I need. Do not fear him. Fear my wrath if you fail. This is all not necessary. Run ahead. Just run. Ow. Okay, fuck you. Run ahead. Unless they get in your way. He will sometimes put walls out where you must fight. Okay. Damn suiciders. Face the right way, please. Face the right way, please. What the fuck? He's the only one that's done something different. Oh shit, 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 shit. Go, 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 go. Who is it this time? Who is it this time? Oh. To lose heart at the last second. Well, we made it. So he's got one more final layer of protection. You're far too quick, boy! I realize a simple child like you knows nothing of magic, but spells like this take time and a steady hand! Can't you wait quietly like a good boy? Hmm? You putillant brat, you pushed me too far. I've waited my whole existence for this. This is my moment. You know what? Fine. If you're so eager, if you're so intent on hurrying to your grave, I'll be the one to deliver you to it. I couldn't read the last sentence. This time, there'll be no heroic escape. I was a fool to toy with you and let you walk away with your life before, but I won't make that mistake again. I promise. Okay. Little chilly, so I'm gonna turn off my AC. So less noise. But once it heats back up, I'm gonna fucking turn it back on this morning. If only I put you in your place from the very beginning. Show a human a little mercy, and the next thing you know, he thinks himself your equal. Given my station, I had to maintain some semblance of dignity, so I had let you run off for your life, twice even. Such a guilty pleasure. But instead of scurrying away like the creature with a basic instinct to survive, you just kept coming back. Again, and again, and again, and again. I've let a mere boy make a fool of me for the last time. You stand before a demon. Or, should I say, a weapon without mercy. For you, boy, I've prepared a most appropriate and humiliating death. I even have a pet name for it. I call it the Endless Plunge. First, I shall take my time bludgeoning you, and then when I grow bored of it, I will drive you to the edge and deliver a last strike to send you falling to your doom. I'll delight in casting your body into this pit and snuffing out the flame of your life. Your broken body will serve as a fine sustenance for the Demon King. Corner. Fatal blow. It's that simple. He can counter. Counter doesn't do damage though. Get up. Get up, you bitch. Phase 2. You have to stab him in the gem. That goes to defense. It's like an evil Skyward strike. Come on, come on. You wretched brat! Phase 3. Use the sword. Problem is if he keeps dodging. And he keeps renewing the sword. This is preposterous! Driven to my knees by a simple child of man? Laughable! No matter how many times we clash, I can't prevail! You think I can't defeat you? You think I can't win? Boy, what are you? Ah, but never mind that. Victory's still mine to savor. While we fought, the ritual I started continued. At last, it's complete. The Demon King shall devour the soul of the goddess, and resurrect in its full glory. Don't you see? It's all over! You and your kind have lost this world, and everything in it now belongs to darkness. They belong to my master! Welcome back to us, master. So, you are the chosen knight of the goddess. Intriguing. The goddess lowered herself to a mortal existence to keep me imprisoned. How pathetic. This bag of flesh pales in comparison to the magnificence of her previous form. Don't worry, Link. Chris has got this. Link, I caught her. She's okay. You have some nerve, bitch. So you and that other human would stand before obliteration to aid the goddess, would you? How curious. The humans I've known were weak things. Hardly more than insects, shivering under rocks and ready to flee at a mere glimpse of me. When I last walked this world, they did little more than scream and cling to their goddess, kneeling and praying, counting on her to protect them. How amusing to think that those cowards begot someone like you. You grow more fascinating by the second, human. I never imagined I'd meet one of your kind who wished to stand against me in battle. Very well then. I shall prepare a place for us where we will not be bothered by distractions. If you still have the courage to face me, seek me there. Link, it's all on you. Oh, and listen up. Granny had some new info for you. The old girl says it will take time for that grease wild to absorb Zelda's soul completely. If you can take him down before her soul gets all sucked up into that thing, you might still have a chance. I know you can do it. So yeah, you gotta do this. You're all Zelda's got. You've got to make this happen. If you fear for your life, do not follow me. You can spend what little time your world has left cowering and crying as befits your kind. But if you truly desire to raise your blade against the world I would build, come for me. I've waited eons to return. I can spare a few more moments to let you decide. It's up to you now, Link. Okay. Stay out of the circle for a minute. If you need to heal, do it now. There were hearts in this version. There are no hearts. Interesting. There's still the sea. Plus, we can see what Impa says. You're back on your feet. That was way too close back there. I got a serious sweat going. Can you imagine what would have happened if I hadn't pulled off one of my famous Groov's maneuvers to catch Zelda? I'll stay here and make sure she's protected, so you don't worry about her one bit. Just get out there and clobber that Demise creep. I'm counting on you, Link. We all are. Do not panic. Zelda is fine. She rests in the back room of the temple. I never expected Demise would rise again. So, it now seems that the fate of the world rests solely in your hands, Link. Yeah, you can't see her. Isn't there a seat? Yeah, over there. I think there's another fairy. No. The only thing left I have for you is to save at the bird statue downstairs. Well, down the spiral here. When you are all prepared, you don't need any extra items because none of it will help you. All you would need is, if you want them, fairies for insurance. Besides the 2 heart medals. Take any shield you want. I went for the Hylian. Once you're healed up, step in. Master Link, I have important information for you. Once you enter this portal, my analysis indicates a 0 chance that you'll be able to return unless you are able to vanquish your foe. Are you ready to proceed? I'm ready. Understood, Master Link. Know that even in the place that lies beyond this portal, I will be with you. And Master, good luck. Ah, so you decided to meet your end in battle after all. It pleases me greatly to see such misplaced valor, human. Take a moment to appreciate your surroundings, for where we stand shall serve as your tomb for eternity. Hate for the gods that has boiled in my veins. You will taste all of it in the bite of my blade. The only question left is how long you will manage to remain standing before I take your life. Try to keep it interesting for me, would you? And when you do fall, know that your world and everything in it is mine to dominate, mine to subjugate, mine to rule. When I finish with you, you can take solace in knowing your friends and your kin will soon follow, as I wipe all who oppose me from the face of this world. With an all too familiar theme, it won't be long now. At last, the almighty power I've sought for millennia. I will take the Triforce for my own. And the world shall be under my foot for eternity! Demon King, Demise. He is the final boss. Come on. I'm gonna keep parrying you. And stabbing you. only get so many attacks in. I couldn't do it. I tried going the other way. Trying to do double parry. Phase 2. He can do a Skyward strike. I forgot. Okay. Damn! I love this fucking fight. It's so epic and grand. Extraordinary. You stand as a paragon of your kind, human. You fight like no man or demon I've ever known. This is not the end, though. My hate never perishes. It is born anew in a cycle with no end. I will rise again. Those like you, those who share the blood of the goddess and the spirit of the hero, they are eternally bound to this curse. An incarnation of my hatred shall ever follow your kind, dooming them to wander a blood-soaked sea of darkness for all of time. I have confirmed the eradication of the Demon King. His residual consciousness has been absorbed into the Master Sword and is now sealed away. You have done well, Link. Link, thank you. I think it's over. Finally, it's all over. Nice going, you two. You guys were totally amazing in this little adventure. I like to call it the Legend of Groose. That's a little joke. Joke or not, your contributions to our efforts were heroic. You have my thanks. Oh, well, you know, just glad I could make myself useful. I'm happy things turned out okay. Hey, so things look pretty sewn up here. What do you say, guys? Ready to head back to our own time? Granny was really worried about you, too. We don't want to keep the old girl in suspense too long. Hylia, your grace. Or perhaps you prefer Zelda. It pleases me to know that you are safe. Master, I must speak with you. Master Link, you have successfully protected the Goddess Reborn and defeated Demise, fulfilling your role as the hero of legend. My purpose here is complete. Therefore, I ask you to dissolve our arrangement as master and servant. Drive the sword into the pedestal before you, and I will return to the sword to enter a sleep without end. Master, you have achieved the purpose you were chosen to fulfill. Please, set the sword in the pedestal and bring the goddess's mission to an end. Now, Master, it is time to conclude our necessary companionship. Link? Link, hear me. My purpose was to obey the command of the goddess and lead you, the chosen hero of this land, on your quest. When I first awoke and began this task, I perceived it as merely serving my function as a servant to her grace. However, I've come to consider the information corresponding to our time together among the most precious data I have on record. I do not have the capability to fully understand the human spirit, Link. But now at the end of my journey with you, as I prepare to sleep within the Master Sword forever, I experience a feeling I am unable to identify. I lack sufficient data to be sure of my conclusion, but I believe this feeling correlates closest to what you people call happiness. Our partnership is at an end, and even as we speak, I feel my consciousness fading away. Before I enter the sleep that calls me to the sword, I wish to relay to you words that I recorded many times over the course of our journey. Many have said them to you thus far, but I now wish to say them for myself. Thank you, Master Link. When we meet again in another life. What, Impa? Why? Come with us! Zelda, your grace, you possess the memories of the goddess. You must understand why that is not possible. I am a being of this age. My place is here. I... I know that, but... You must return to your own time. I will take care of the gate once you pass through. I can't do that. You and I have been through so much together. I don't want to leave you alone. Please, Impa, come back with us. Zelda, at the command of the goddess, I passed through the gate of time. I did so to protect you and aid the fight to prevent the world's destruction. The last remnants of Demise are decaying slowly within the sword. Someone must stay behind to watch over this blade. His spirit must not reawaken. He must never be allowed to threaten the world again. This is the nature of the task given to my tribe. As a member of the Sheikah, the goddess's chosen guardians, I gladly welcome this duty. Zelda, I shall watch over the Triforce. Its power is too great to leave in the grasp of man. Dependence on its might is an invitation to disaster. When it has served its purpose, it must be secreted away to lie dormant once again. The knowledge of its existence hidden from mortal history. These are the words the goddess spoke to me long ago. I remember them well, as do you, I'm sure. Do not despair, Zelda. You and I surely will meet again someday. See? I told you we'd meet again someday. Impa, thank you. Thank you for everything. And that was The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. As it closed and gave us the 25th anniversary, it now does the same for the 35th anniversary. I love this game. Yes, there are little pain points here and there, and on the Wii version, the motion controls could be a little fussy, but not horrible like people were complaining about. But I wouldn't trade it for anything else. And now we're seeing Zelda's her time here when she got blown off the Skyloft. Here she goes to pray. But she gets captured. Impa helped her. She got her memories of Hylia there. Anyway, continuing on. This game is great. It's still great. The button controls make things a lot easier in certain aspects. Some things still work better with motion. Don't get me wrong, like, right stick can be a little fiddly, but it's not so bad that it gets you killed, like, or seriously hurt, okay? The beautiful art style, everything about the game is just great. 60 frames per second upgrade. It works. It's so good. I want to see Breath of the Wild 2 be at 60 frames so bad. My only real complaint about the game is I can see why people could be like, oh, you fight the imprisoned too much. Oh, you fight Ghirahim too much. Oh, you go back to the same areas over and over. No. Maybe for the Song of the Hero, it's a little annoying to go back. Oh, Iwata. Oh, Satoru Iwata, I miss you so much. But everything is justified, I feel. And it's not not much of a slog. And now we got the Skyward HD staff. Tantalus did this one. Good job, you guys. Good job. But yeah. This game is still good. It's still great. Even if I were playing the Wii version, I would still say it's great. But the HD enhancements that people knew was gonna fucking come. I still think Twilight Princess and Wind Waker are gonna come to the Switch. Or Ocarina 3D is gonna get an HD, or Majora's with it is gonna get an HD, and they're gonna put them together. I still feel like there's more to the 35th anniversary than what we know. You know, because it's not gonna take them much effort to put Twilight Princess HD and Wind Waker HD onto the Switch. They're already properly assetted, and the Switch is slightly stronger than the Wii U, so it can handle it. They just gotta rework some things from the gamepad, which is gonna be annoying. Ocarina of Time 3D and Majora 3D, they would have to actually do HD textures, which I believe they do have HD textures. You know, they're just down-res to fit on the 3DS. So I still could see that collection happening within this year. But we gotta see. This just makes me more excited for Breath of the Wild too, because it seems to have more of us more ties to Skyloft. Mr. Enuma, I salute you. Now we have the new CEO, Shintaro Furukawa. I can't say his name right. Nintendo! I just wanted to do it like that for no reason. Look around us! As a child, I always dreamed of the world below. I wanted to see the surface with my own eyes, and feel the land's warmth beneath warm breeze on my skin. I think I want to live here. I always want to feel solid ground beneath my feet. See the clouds above my head, and watch over the Triforce. What about you, Link? What will you do now? It's the end. Well, you can play again in hero mode using the save data. Would you like to continue? Hero mode, just really quick, is a hard mode. You get less healing items, enemies do double damage, hearts are not in the world anymore. All the heart plants, gone. Enemies, don't drop them. You gotta have potions or sit. And there's still fairies, don't get me wrong, but it's much harder. Double damage even applies to bosses, so... Yeah, quit. And there we go. Right, we can only hear the theme in here. This game is great. I recommend it to anyone. If you love the Legend of Zelda series, pick it up, obviously. If your first game was Breath of the Wild, I would say play it, but understand that this is using an older format of Zelda before Breath of the Wild really refreshed things. So, other than that, not much else to say. Personal recommendation, 9.5 out of 10. I only give it a small knockoff because no game can truly be perfect. But no, I've given 10 out of 10s before. It's like the Breath of the Wild. I would say the main knock here for the 9.5 would be, yeah, the controls can be a little wonky at times, but that's how it works when you put a motion control game into a controller. It's not terrible though. You can get adapted to it very easy, and the game gives you plenty of ways to learn. The only thing the game didn't teach me naturally, like tell me how to do, was the shield bash, which pushing in the left stick, how to spin attack, which, you know, actually no, it does show you how to do the spin attack, but you get like a very strict window. But it doesn't show you how to do the vertical spin attack. You have to figure that out on your own. But that's a minor complaint. The controls themselves would be the actual real complaint. Demise is a great villain, and I hope that Breath of the Wild 2, we don't see just Ganon, we see Demise. That'd be a fucking cool thing, to see Demise return instead of a Ganondorf, or Calamity Ganon, or, you know, I want to see Demise return, because that's what the spirit and spiteful hatred of Demise is what's made Ganondorf always return. But other than that, fighting the imprisoned 3 times is not a big fucking deal. People that make it out to be it's a big fucking deal. It's not. You just gotta fight them 3 times. It's not that much of an annoyance. Especially when you can take him out as easily as just, oh, go up to the next ledge, oh, run to his head, bop, 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 you know? The double Ghirahim fight, well, technically triple Ghirahim fight, is also not that much of a pain. Sure, I can see between 1 and 2, because of how similar they are, you could say, oh, you use the ball. It's different in the second round. It's a little bit harder, a little bit different. He doesn't just take your sword in round 2. He actively tries to distract you to the point where you're hurt. And then fucking bugs. Go away. Hate them. Hate them with a passion. And then every other boss was solid. Scaldera is fun. Tantalus is fun. He can be a touch annoying, but he's still fun. The scorpion thing, whose name I forget about all the fucking time. He's pretty fun. Who am I missing? Oh, and fighting regular enemies. It's like a puzzle. They turn regular combat into an actual puzzle, active time puzzle. And in other games, most people are like, you mostly wait in old Zeldas. Well, yeah, but if you have the right item, you can just go right through them. In this game, there's no waiting. It's just, oh, the enemy's holding to the left. Hit the right. You get the fucking kill. But yeah. Skyward Sword is a great game. I could gush for hours, but I can't do that. Not right now. Next up on our channel is more than likely going to be Disgaea 6. It's the last Switch game I have. There we go. The last Switch game I have to play, story-wise, before I go over to my PlayStation backlog. I'm just reminiscing of the great time I had. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching, for anyone who did. I would appreciate a subscription if you did like it. I do more series like this as I come out. Sure, I take my time, but, you know, once I finish a game, it starts coming out on YouTube. And I would appreciate a like. That would help a lot as well. Likes actually do help. Comment below what you thought was great. What part of the game you thought was amazing. What part of the game frustrated you. What part of the game you don't like. It's fine. Just interact at all. I'm fine with that. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And lastly, just one more thing. The Legend of Zelda is a special series to me. And it doesn't matter if it's the Wind Waker, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, Breath of the Wild, Link to the Past, the original game, Zelda 2. Doesn't matter. It's always going to be a good time. And I will always recommend this series to anyone. I will see you guys next time. More than likely, Disgaea 6. I recorded part 1 already for Disgaea 6. I wanted to play Skyward Sword first. So I did part 1, and then went right into Skyward Sword. But it's more than likely going to be Disgaea 6. And then look forward for Ghost of Tsushima on PS5. Look forward to Disgaea 4, because I do have the PS4 version of Disgaea 4. Though I might be doing like a special run of that where I'm already super powered just to get through the story. There's still Persona on the backlog. I know I have to do that. I know. But there's more than just that. But we'll get to that in time. So, I will see you guys next time for real. Peace out. Take it easy. Like I said, subscribe if you liked it. Like it if you liked it. And comment below if you would like. Thank you from the bottom of my heart again. And I'll see you guys next time. And happy anniversary to The Legend of Zelda. May you always be around. Peace out.